In enhancing STEM education in Malaysia, particularly in chemistry subject, this application development is to address the challenge faced by students in understanding the mole concept. The targeted group that we aim to implement is Form 4 students from rural areas with limited internet access who come from B40 families. The development of the application is to solve the problem related to the visualizing and comprehending complex concepts. Furthermore, this application utilizes effective teaching methods like needle five phases and constructivism theory. The goal is to help students visualize the mole concept by constructing their knowledge through needle phases, orientation, generation idea, restructuring idea, application of idea, and reflection. The application that we intend to create uses the ADDI instructional design as a guide to address the mentioned problem. We choose the ADDI approach for our instructional design because it is straightforward and organized, making it simple to implement in the development of our application. ADDI consists of 5 stages, which are analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation.
Here are the explanation and flow for every stage in 5 needle phase. In orientation, we are focusing on animated display in mole concept to ensure that user can visualize the concept by understanding the position of atom, molecules, or ions. We can say that user might be able to visualize the formation of ion to form molecules. For generating of idea, we let users generate their knowledge by creating their own mind map or notes. The third stage is restructuring the idea. We prepare fill in the blank notes for user to fill in. If the answer were wrong, user will try again until the correct answer were able to obtain. In applying the idea, we provide users with interactive exercise and collaborative activities to apply their theoretical knowledge in practical and meaningful ways. In applying the idea, we provide users with interactive exercise and collaborative activities to apply their theoretical knowledge in practical and meaningful ways. In the game form called Mole Mastermind, there are 3 levels and each level will be given feedback after the users are able to pass. For a collaborative activity called Mole Tag 2 Challenge, users will play in a group. They need to obtain 3 squares by correctly answer all the questions. But if the one of the members give a wrong answer, other members will given opportunity to answer. The activity ended by displaying the result and score. The last stage is reflection. User can see their tracking progress, and to measure their understanding, user need to answer the guided reflection.
The first phase, which is orientation phase, it has a motion of superhero entering the frame, and it gives some grade to the students like it says in the frame, and it will have superhero sound background and click sound. The user click the button let's go. The interesting feature in the first frame is we use a beloved character, and it will be attract students to play this. In the next frame, we will introduce the mole concept in chemistry to help students to visualize what is the definition of mole, relative atom mass, relative molecule mass. Each definition will have a motion entering the frame one by one, and the background sound will be game theme song. Also, we add some beloved character, which is superhero, in this frame. In the third frame, we also have an animation of superhero enter the frame and says let's watch some videos to attract students, and these videos will be helping them to visualize the mole concept, about their formation of moles and atom, and also how that we can use Avogadro formula and relate it to our real life. From this video, students can understand what is use of Avogadro formula and use the example that we use in our daily life to make students more understand about these terms. The second phase, which is generation idea, students will be given the instruction to make the mind map based on their understanding from the previous phase, which is the video and the introduction. It has features such as button to start and move to the next frame, and have motion of the instruction entering the frame, and the background sound will be a superhero sound background, and also the click sound from the let's go button. In the next frame, we have given the blank space for students to draw their mind map, and we give them many features for them to use, such as sticky notes, eraser, pen, highlight, sketchbox, insert pictures, backgrounds, and more. Students will use this space to draw their mind map, and based on their understanding in the previous video and the definition of more concept. This frame also inserts some click sound when the user hit the each of the button.
Next is the restructuring of the idea. Now, this is the page of the restructuring phase. In this page, there is the title of the game and an instruction buttons. Then, user need to click the instruction button on the upper right side so they proceed with the instruction. Now, this is the instruction page for the user. And then, what you need to do, box will appear by clicking the box. Instruction with the cartoon image will appear. And then user need to click the let's play button to do the simple notes. In this frame, user need to answer the question about what they have done in the orientation and generation idea phase. And then user need to fill in the blank to measure their understanding. When user fill in the blank with correct answer, a tick image along with the right sound will appear. Then user can click the mind map button to refer the mind map when answering the question. Now, if user fill the wrong answer, try again. Animation along with the wrong sound will display. And then user need to re-answer the question until they get the right answer. After user finish answering all the question correctly, the next button will appear. Now, let's move to the next phase, which is application of idea. On this page, there are two buttons, the interactive exercise button and the collaborative activity buttons. The user can choose one of the buttons to test their understanding that has been received on the previous page. And then, when the user click on the button, it will go to the relevant page. Now, when the user click the interactive exercise button, this page will appear on the application. Next, interactive exercise at the top show that the user is now on the page. There is a start button at the bottom. The user will click on that to go to the next page. After that, on this display, there will be game instruction. There is a next button to go to the next page. On this page, it is a page for the first level, which is the novice level. The scenario and gameplay are given on this display to guide the user. The user only needs to drag the answer box provided below to the empty space below the question. And then user can click on the top tips button if they need any help. After finishing answering, the user need to press the submit button, and then they will get the feedback for the exercise. And then the user will be directly taken to the opponent's page for the second level. Okay, this page is for the standard level. User are given scenario and gameplay as a guide to play. Each contain 10 questions and has the limit time for the whole question, which is 30 minutes. And then user can click on the top tips button if they need any help. And then once ready to answer, the user need to press next button, and feedback will provide with the correct answer. After that, the user will be taken to next page. This page is for the expert level. User are given scenario and gameplay for guidance, and then user need to answer the question asked by using the tool provided. Then user can click the top tips button if they need any help, and then once ready to answer, the user need to click next to get the feedback. Ready to answer everything, the user will be taken to page 1, which was mentioned at the beginning of this phase. Alright, when the user click the collaborative activity button on page 1, it will be taken to this page, and then this game is called Mole-Tic-Toe Challenge. And then to continue the game, the user need to press the start button. Next, on this display, there will be game instruction, and then there is a next button to go to the next page. Now, user are at the page which is for the game Mole-Tic-Toe Challenge. There are 3 rounds. Each round will be given 1 question, and the group that can answer correctly and quickly will get point for tic-tac-toe mark. And then user also can click on the tip dots button if they need any help. The group that can mark 3 square in a row, they will be the winner. All players will be taken to the last page. Last but not least, we move to the last phase, which is reflection phase. On this page, the user will be given 2 buttons, namely progress tracking and guidance reflection. If the user click one of the buttons, it will be taken to that page. Next, this is a page for progress tracking. The user will be displayed about the achievement throughout the activities found in this application, and given a percentage for the overall level of understanding for the mole topic. Next, the user can click the next button to go to the next page. This page is the last page, which is guidance reflection. User will be given question to reflect on something. User also provide with an answer space to provide reflection in the form of an essay. After user completing the reflection, thank you and well done wording will appear on the screen.
In conclusion, our proposed application is one of the innovative in technology. The proposed application is one of the solutions to the problems that have been faced by the student in high school in understanding about more concept topic. The application aims is to deliver an interactive learning experience with multimedia component, self-assessment, interactive element, and interesting visualization based on 5 NIDEMs.